Great. Well, it sounds like yeah, your passion for sport and the arts was what led you into teaching. And I guess my first question around that is, what was it like back in Ireland in terms of the focus on the arts? And you mentioned, all the different skills that people learn or children learn through playing sport and being involved in the Rock of Stedford. And I recall in my own school journey, we had Rock of Stedford every year, and I was a very shy kid, so I never got involved in that. But I do remember thinking that all the kids that were involved in it had so much fun. And yes, they made lifelong friendships, and it's such a rewarding experience. What is it like back in Ireland in terms of the emphasis on the arts and sport? Because I know here in Australia we do have opportunities for children to learn all different sports at school and to be participating in drama and the arts and music, but it's never really necessarily been a huge focus on in our education. It's more often the focus is on maths and or literacy and numeracy. What's it like back in Ireland, and do you see that? Do you see differences in Australia as compared to back home?
Oh gosh, Rachel, it was one of the biggest shocks for me actually when I moved to Australia because I guess growing up in Northern Ireland, we looked at Australia as this amazing sporting nation who would win all these Olympic medals and everything. We just assumed that everybody was a surf champion and highly athletic and sporty. That was the assumption, and I guess when you live at the other side of the world and you don't know any better, you just that was just what we saw on the TV.
Yep.
Everybody in Home and Away and Neighbours was on a surfboard. We just thought this was the life that everybody lived.
Yeah.
Um, and in our schools in Northern Ireland, I guess when I was in school, I didn't see many opportunities for the arts. I was, as I say, really much railroaded into playing hockey. Team sports are very big, and the school system around sports is very strong. And by that, I mean there are a lot of fixtures, inter-school fixtures throughout the year. So there is a big focus on PE in the curriculum, but then the after-school sport in school. So, most children will stay for some activity after school. And every PE teacher stays after school every day of the week for an extra hour to take whatever PE activity they're offering. And then there's Saturday sports for schools. So the Saturday sports system is huge. Again, that's inter-school